Right. Let's talk about my team, my care team. Part of Really Global's vision and mission is to provide comprehensive care to clients. And that oftentimes takes a team. That's why our platform supports both licensed providers and non licensed providers. For many of us, we may cycle between needing clinical support and non clinical support, sometimes at the same time, sometimes at different times in our life. And when you have a team that you build yourself on this platform, you're creating a support system so that at any time when you're working with a client that you feel like you're not the best care provider for, you can transfer that client to one of the members on your team or get support that maybe you're not the right person to give to that client. Maybe you are offering, maybe you do clinical support, and in this moment that person is really needing a support that a non-licensed provider may be better. Maybe they need a specific type of coach or a specific type of mentor, and vice versa. What if you're a coach and a mentor and you're finding that your client is actually needing clinical support, something that you're not licensed or qualified to give, but you have clinical expertise on your own care team that you can transfer that client to when they need it. So, to build a comprehensive set of providers on your team, of tools, of knowledge, of collaboration can be incredibly helpful, not just to you, but to your clients. So, we want to create an environment where the providers on Really Global can start to make these relationships with one another and build out their team and be able to have clients move between members of the team as necessary or needed. So, obviously, I've spoken about this before, but one of the best ways to meet other providers on the platform is in our Skool group. You can direct message any provider on the platform within the Skool group. You can get to know other providers and really connect with them. So similarly to how endorsements work, when you go to your team, you have the opportunity to invite people to your team. So you can send an invite. So similarly to how endorsements work, I can type in someone's name and I can send this person an invitation. And I can say, "Hi, John. I know you were this is kind of a joke, great astronaut and went through a lot of training on stress management. I'd love to be able to refer people to you and add you to my care team." Now, I just made this up off the top of my head. Of course, you can think about this for yourself. And I'm going to refresh my browser. And now there's a pending invitation. And John can accept that invitation. And now he would be a member of my care team. Now, if we went to my profile and I refreshed the browser, you would see John down here. Sorry that John looks a lot like me. But, I'm sorry. He's also a part of he's a care team and he gave me an endorsement. But regardless of how close we look, John is now on my care team. And if John had a more thorough description on his profile, it would obviously show much more information. In this moment, John has very little written. I think if we edit John's page, all it does is say test, 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 and his title says test. But obviously, whatever someone's true title is and the information about them will show up here. And so very similarly to how endorsements work, you can build your own care team. And in the future, we'll be building ways in the platform to be able to have more direct functional communication with clients and collaboration with clients and actually working with people. But in this moment, just to establish the connections, you can meet one another through the Skool community and then invite one another on the platform in this way. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.